There you go.
Come on. Okay. Thank you. This has been a terrific class this summer. Thank you for participating in this nice small class this summer. This is Math 102 summer of 2009. These terrific students have been part of a teach-back process during this short 4-week semester, and we thought we'd record what the teach-back process actually is. You can zoom in on these beautiful sheets that they've made of the different teach-back problems which relate to concepts that we've discussed during this short semester, and then also will be the expectation on their final exam, which is on Thursday. Some of the benefits of the teach-back is it helps students have an expectation of what will be on the test and really makes them responsible for their own learning. The teach-back process is where the instructor hands out some sample problems of what the exam is going to look like, and not only gives students a heads up as to what to study, but allows them to go through the metacognitive process to see what are the types of things that they need help with, and where should they focus, as opposed to saying, oh, well, it's all easy or it's all hard. It lets them sift through and figure out what would be the best use of their time during the class session of the teach-back, during the studying for the exam, during the making of the reference sheet, and then during the exact actual assessment itself. So the teach-back process, through some of the work that we've done in this class together, has allowed people to raise their metacognitive strategies. In other words, how do you think about your thinking is a very important part of math that may then extend itself to other disciplines as well. So other things we spoke about is that it is an active learning process. Somebody said it's sharing and exchanging strategies and ideas to do problem solving, and much less boring than having the instructor do the review session from the beginning. And it also gives students time to ask questions to one another, and then also of the instructor. The instructor can then act as a facilitator, as opposed to acting simply as an instructor. And the idea is to take these 4 or 5, in this case we have 4 different sheets, different sets of problems, distribute them throughout the class, and then have students not just learn from one another in the groups themselves, but also learn from the different groups. As each different group goes up and presents, students can ask questions of one another within their group and then in the bigger classroom. And so the teach-back has been a process that's helped students to understand, not just understand math better, but perhaps also understand the way that they learn better. And to me, that's really the point of this Math 102 class. One of the takeaways is this metacognitive strategy. How do I learn what works best for me? What are the things I'm strong at? What are the things that you're weak at? And what are the things in between, so that you can really maximize your potential on any given assessment, but also in things that work and in life in general. Okay? Does anyone have anything to add to this teach-back process? Anybody? Ralph?
I think it's pretty good because obviously we're active learning, and it's not really boring. It's like if you're here for 3 hours because we're in the summer, you would just probably fall asleep and you would lose energy. So if you're active learning, it's like you're working out your brain. It's like a workout. So it works.
Okay. Any other?
During the 4 weeks of this Math 102, there are times that you would see the work on the board and you say, oh, what is this? But during the teach-back time, we as students work together to get it done. We understand there was never been a dull moment where we were very bored, because we were so preoccupied with getting it right that it had to be right. And the professor made it her duty to work on a one-on-one with us. We could ask questions at any time during class or other class, and we could also ask other students questions. So to me, the 4 weeks was very, very interesting, and everybody get to know each other better, and the professor did a splendid job in making us be more successful in this Math 102 class this summer. And I thank everybody else for that. It's been wonderful. Teach-back was a success.